still. Mom's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe we can find the mama somewhere else.
Well, I don't think anyone's behind that one. Maybe Mom was in front before we could see. I hope these work really well. Got some Benylin. Man. I'm sick again. I got a cold again. I hope it doesn't get any worse than it is right now. I had a cold 2 weeks ago. I've never gotten 2 colds in a year before. I only get sick like once a year, and it can range from just like a slight cold to, you know, a horrible, horrible fever. But like, it's never that bad. I just don't get sick very often. And now, hanging around with kids, I know who I got this from. Like, that's the weird thing. I've never known before. Because anytime I've had a partner that's sick, I just don't get they're sick. Like, I just don't get the thing that they have. And despite being, you know, close physically, I just, even this time, like, whatever I had last time was not the same thing that everyone in the house had. Like, yeah, Randy and the 2 kids had something else like 2-3 weeks ago. I didn't get that. I got sick a couple days after they did, but it was not the same thing. And now I've got the same cold that the one kid has. The shadow in my car is weird. I should shut my car off. It's warm anyway. This is like the shortest vlog in the universe. Like, super, super short. I've been thinking this past week, because first the week went by really slow, and then it kind of flew by, and just... I didn't get to the studio once this week, which is the first time that's happened in a long time. I mean, it hasn't been a full week. I just mean like the school week, the work week. I think I was at Randy's every single day, and that wasn't a bad thing whatsoever, and it wasn't a planned thing, and just things happened, and I was really happy to be there. And that's when I kind of came to a conclusion the other day. Well, not a conclusion. I came to a thought that I was like, maybe I shouldn't keep this schedule. Maybe this schedule is now too demanding, and I just didn't feel like it. Like, I didn't feel pressure to actually go vlog. Like, I didn't feel pressure that much. Like, there was a little bit of a thought, like, wow, I haven't recorded a conversation. I haven't been able to do this or do that. Like, I just couldn't do it. I worked every single day, too. And then, you know, after school had come, well, where I am now, to go pick up, you know, a kid and then take them home or do this or do that or whatever. And I just thought, like, I don't know, this was much more my priority. And I just thought, like, oh, maybe this is a natural ending to not the vlog as a whole, but to this whole cycle of just like a weekly vlog and a weekly conversation. I still really want to have the podcast, like the Artist Life podcast, be a weekly thing and keep that schedule for sure. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, a conversation weekly is really useful for me. So I think I'd still do that. But I was like, man, if I don't have content for a vlog, I just don't have content for a vlog. And, you know, if it's only 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I guess that's okay. I used to feel more pressure about filling time and making it between 15 and 20 minutes, because that's where it was naturally at first. Like, my life was stable before, now it's still finding its way into getting a balance. And in its stability before, 15 to 20 minutes a week wasn't that bad. And then when I went somewhere, like I went to Calgary or I went to Saskatoon or whatever, I would have way more footage, and there'd be like 2 or 3 parts to those sometimes because of everything I was doing. But now, like I said, things aren't they're not crazy chaotic, but I mean, they're just not stable yet. Like, until Randy and I move in together, and it'll still take a few months after that, I'm sure, to find a certain stability and a certain routine and whatever else. But until then, I mean, like, I'm just not at my house very much. And if I work every single day, which is a good thing, then I'm just not, I don't have the time. But like I said, other times, other weeks, I'd felt way more pressure. I was like, oh, this is a thing I need to do. And I'm really, really happy that I don't feel that right now. That I did not feel that this week. There were just so many other things going on that were good things and challenging things and difficult things, but ultimately made me happy, like family things. And yeah, I wasn't really concerned about the vlog. I wasn't really concerned about, you know, getting time and making time to do this or do that. You know, I recorded a conversation on the way here because I had a really short thing I wanted to kind of talk about. And I was kind of like, well, is this going to make for... And that's the other thing. I want more quality versus quantity. And there was a part of me that was like, yeah, but if I'm just doing it on the way and I have a time constraint, and I was just like, well, if this topic is so short, is it even worth talking about? I don't know. I learned something about myself by talking about it, so I'm going to post it. But that's all I have this week, is this really short conversation about, you know, remnants of relationships, and then this like, whatever this is going to be. I don't even know, like a 5-minute vlog. I think the only thing I have is this long outro explaining how vlogging and stuff is not a pressure for me anymore, which is great, which means I can enjoy it more, because like I put a certain constraint on me, but it was always fun. Like it was fun from the very beginning, and in the past, I don't know how many months, it's become like, oh man, I just don't have the time that I used to. Well, no, it's not even just the past few months. Like, I don't know how many months in, it became an obligation to me. I had a schedule, like I was figuring things out, and I eventually dropped a bunch of things, and like was more picky and choosy with what I did where and how I went about it. Like, the schedule for things and how often I post certain videos has changed so much. But I mean, a lot of that isn't under my control, and that's like biking weather and how often I go biking, and if I've shown the trail many times, I want to do that. How much I'm making art, how many art process videos I want to put up, what kind of art I'm making, and if it's worth like the editing and everything for it. Like, I don't know, I'm still finding my way, and I'm still going to do this. And I think I am still going to post a vlog weekly, now that I'm talking about it. But I am just feeling much more loosey-goosey about it, and I feel so much better about it. And it's also just because I'm in a really positive place today. But I think that, I still need to find my way to do it. But I mean, like, it wasn't like a couple weeks ago when I was like, oh my goodness, like, I need to find a way to, like, make time. Nah, I just don't feel like that. There's other things I want to make time for. And this will have a natural ending someday, I'm sure. Right now, it's just a natural shift and change in priorities, and thus the time that I'm spending, and the things that I'm vlogging about. In saying that, I've got a whole week off, which is great and also not great, because there's no opportunity for me to get paid. So I'm hoping, there's a couple pieces I want to do that I'm hoping to really work on. I'm hoping to get to some full studio days in, for sure, and just, yeah. I'm hoping to, I'm going to have some family time too, but, yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to do. I haven't really thought much past this weekend. I know studio is high on my priority list. So anyway, with that, I mean, that's the vlog for this weekend. Things are going to continue to change and shift, and it wasn't a lot of action this week. However, the weather is warming up, so there will be more biking, there will be some hiking. Doing this thing with one of the kids, the 8-year-old, where I think we're just going to do, I mean, basically every Friday is a half day for both of us. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to go out and, like, hike. So that's what we did last week, and then it, like, dumped snow on us and stuff again. So everything's really crazy muddy right now because it's all melting. But yeah, I think we're going to do that, biking and hiking every Friday, in addition to whatever stuff I get up to on my own time with hiking and biking. Mostly biking on my own time. I don't do many hikes alone. Anyway, now I'm really, really rambling. But I am in such a more positive, happy place right now. And like I said, I feel like now that I've kind of just naturally come to this place where I'm like, hey, I don't feel this heavy obligation anymore. I just feel so much lighter. And we'll see what happens. And we'll see you at another time.